This was the first chance for the new US Vice President to address many of the world's leading politicians. So far, they've discussed the future of the West and whether NATO still has a role to play. These were issues Mike Pence dealt with directly.
The fates of the United States and Europe are intertwined. Your struggles are our struggles. Your success is our success. And ultimately, we walk into the future together. This is President Trump's promise. We will stand with Europe today and every day because we are bound together by the same noble ideals: freedom, democracy, justice, and the rule of law.
But with those warm words came another message. NATO countries must pay their fair share. That is a familiar refrain for the German hosts of this conference. Military partnership with the US remains the bedrock of their security. Several thousand German soldiers are deployed in Lithuania, helping to secure one of NATO's easternmost borders. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has already said she'll increase defence spending as part of a wider EU decision to do the same. For her, the watchword was multilateralism.
Feststehende internationale Ordnung und auch
What we have today is a world where there is no fixed international global order. And in spite of the Cold War, the relationship with Russia is as yet, I say this from a European perspective, is not as it should be. Now, these challenges of the world today cannot be mastered by one state alone. It needs a cooperative effort, and this means we have to forge ahead with multilateral structures.
For his part, the Russian foreign minister had some harsh words for NATO countries. SERGEY Lavrov called the Atlantic Alliance a Cold War institution. He said a new world order is needed. Regarding Ukraine, he felt only full implementation of the Minsk agreement, which aims to secure a ceasefire, could solve the crisis. He said only by talking problems through could the world solve them.
Right now, we need dialogue more than ever on all difficult issues. We need to find compromises. Games are useless. Russia is not looking for conflicts with anyone, but will always be able to protect its interests.
So far, this security conference is concentrated on threats to Europe, the West and to NATO. Sunday sees a shift in focus to the Middle East and specifically to the war in Syria. We'll hear from many of the foreign ministers from the countries most associated in trying to find a solution to that war. Dominic Kane, Al Jazeera, Munich.